and down and up and down. Hey!
Yeah, definitely a problem. Always a problem for those. Always. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Next episode of our Don't Do That.
Don't do that!
Wicked Wednesdays.
Wicked!
Wednesdays. Hope everybody is doing awesome today. It's a great day. Always a great day. Or at least we try to make it a great day. Start off, thank you as always for joining us. We always appreciate you guys. Our another doobies brought to you by House of Dank. That is definitely my spot. They always have great deals, by the way.
What's
Pile
this one called?
Driver.
What's it called?
Pile Driver.
Pile Driver.
Pile Driver.
Okay, WWE, nice. WWF vibes.
Yes. Pile Driver. Pile drive your ass right into the ground right there, buddy.
We shall see.
We shall see. So, alright, let's go ahead and get this started because we, of course, value your time as always. So let's go ahead and get 16 on here with us as well. So on his way here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get notified, share, whatever. Goes ahead and help our algorithm. I know, right?
16 in the game, how you gonna maintain? Alright, that track right there, you know I got a shameless plug when I come on. That track right there is called Roller Coaster. It is on my Spotify. The Spotify link is up there in the channel description. And that is also featuring Sincere Sinatra and Pope Don King.
Popage.
Produced by Crackalack, the homie Crackalack. Make sure you check out his page as well on YouTube.
Very good information.
Very informative cat.
Very informative. And he skyrocketed fast, but he's also a very hard worker. Always out there on the ground.
Man, that man got so many hats, call him the Bad Hatter. But welcome back to another episode of Don't Do That here on Wicked Wednesday with your hosts, Miss Potts at 16, the icon, here on 16 TV. And what do we got for him today?
Well, today, I came across, let's go ahead and I'm going to finish up this one from one of the chats as well.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to get to somebody, due to like what I read, they never said to keep themselves anonymous or whatever, but, you know, whoever's in the chat probably already knows either way. But, her stepson had committed suicide and people at the job and whatnot are trying to fight, which isn't going to happen. But there's just a lot more that's going on in my response to something like that. One, I don't even think personally you really have a right to an opinion about somebody's passing, to be honest with you, because they're dead. They're not able to defend themselves. They're not able to be here to, you know, somehow like show people, you know, what's really going on. And for those, you know, messing with their loved ones is something, you just don't do that. You really, because I mean, if the roles were reversed, you would expect the same thing regardless of who the person was. And that shit don't belong in the workplace, bro. You don't do that at the workplace. And if a fight ever does break out and you get your ass whooped, well, I mean, whose fault is that? Nobody but your own.
And I won't go into too much detail, but I will just say that when people work with you, and they work with you for any amount of time, communication becomes nonverbal. You can kind of look at someone, right, go through routines, and you learn things about your co-workers. And when you step outside of those boundaries that you may have with those people, and you know the boundaries, then the consequences are what they are. It is what it is. So I'll just leave that at that, because I'm in a whole nother situation where I'm just like, people just do too much, man. They do way too much. And it's not even about that. You're supposed to go to work, make your money,
and
go home, rinse,
relax,
repeat. That's
relax,
all.
rinse, repeat.
That's it. I don't know why everybody has to.
But then still
step outside the script.
Exactly. And you just don't talk about the passing of somebody's loved one. You just don't do that. Because you're a sad person, and again, here's my go-to line, bro. Who hurt you? Really, who hurt you to the point where you got to really mess with somebody whenever somebody has passed in their life? Is sickening, to be honest with you. Quite sickening. So
yeah,
it's distasteful in so many ways. So now. I was listening to something off of it's called the Daily Caller on Facebook. Now I'm gonna read what I have written down, and I'll go into detail, kind of what it was speaking on it a little bit more.
Okay.
It says the classroom is to teach kids and get them ready for the real world. Certain things do not belong being read inside the classroom, and the excuse is that's how the kids act to begin with, and as the child said, that is beside the point. Now, some of the stuff
is this what I think it is? That one
where they were reading off shit,
and it was real inappropriate.
Really, it was some really inappropriate stuff. Now he had off subject real quick. This is a Jeter.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I guarantee you, he probably doesn't have the name of this.
I don't have the name of it.
Doesn't have the name of this.
I don't have the name of it.
Okay, so
House of Day.
Basically, it's talking about they're talking to the school board. Basically, it's if anybody's ever read 50 Shades of Grey, all right, you kind of expand on that a little bit more on descriptiveness, and that's kind of what they were reading in class. Now they had the kids reading it themselves out loud with their peers.
Why?
Now,
do you have any clips of what they were reading? Oh my God! I wish I would have. Oh my goodness! Some of the stuff that they were reading. No, it was
literally talking about how basically, like in a romance novel, how a woman would. I've never read a romance.
Way too descriptive.
It's just
way too risque.
Any of the genitalia. It was too much.
Too much.
Just 50 Shades of Grey times 10, and that's what they were having these kids do.
Read out
now, don't get me wrong. We all know kids ain't perfect. We've all done some pretty questionable stuff as kids. Okay, but using the excuse of that's how they act and whatnot. Okay, yeah. But you're also there to teach them that there's a time and there's a place. You are teaching them to go out into the real world to be able to separate their joking lifestyle outside of work, outside of where they get that bag.
I would be ready to fight.
And then where they get that bag.
I would be ready to fight.
Are you serious?
If I found out that my son or my daughter was in school reading that type of material out loud to her classmates as it what?
Right, like why are these, and then you have the kids even coming up and questioning the fact of what they're reading, and if a kid is questioning it.
So wait, you can take religion out of the school, but you can read porn.
Right. Or
make it make sense.
You can take all religion. We'll put it at that, all religion. Because we have a lot of religion in this country where some people aren't even really allowed to even do their practices. But you allow that in their school. You have a problem. I'm not even going to believe I'm saying this too, because what's sad is you have a problem with how some of these kids wear their hair. But you're not worried about what you're developing with these kids. You are there to teach them the difference between work ethic, which is where they're to learn that in school, how to be able to communicate in, a setting in which they can grow and learn how to adapt to society.
I had to control
But you want to complain about braids in school?
Man, what kills me is, like, I just thought about another one. Okay, so the kids can't buy cigarettes at 18, but they can go to war.
That too.
Okay.
Now
you can't have religion in the schools, but we can read porn. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And for him to sit there and say that about cigarettes is saying a lot.
And a felon, someone who's convicted of multiple felonies.
Don't use that boat thing because it's not always true. That's not always true.
Someone convicted of multiple felonies.
Depending on the situation, yes.
Can run for president?
Not run for president. Never mind. I was going to say something about voting, and I was going to say that's not entirely true there, but.
The world is going to hell in a handbasket,
really is.
man. There's
It
so
really
much
is,
crazy stuff that's going on right now.
All right, well, the next one that I have.
Whether you like it or you don't like it, sit down and take a look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
Woo!
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to read this to you because ladies, this is precisely for you. At the end, men, this is for you. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now it says, and it's off of Tanya TKO show. Okay. And the young lady was on there talking about if a man asks for her number, she's going to give it to him. Now, this right here after is what my description of what I had listened to from that video. It's chess. Okay? You have to play chess now, ladies. Some women are losing their lives.
Facts.
Okay.
Some weirdos
for
out here.
not giving their number.
Some weirdos out here.
Okay. Now, there's a block button for a reason, ladies.
Yup.
Okay. Proudly give him that number. Make sure he texts you immediately.
So that you can block it.
Immediately text it. There you go. It sucks that you even have to think about it like that, but sadly, this is the world we live in.
It's the world we live in right now. I saw the wisdom in that. I heard it.
And it's sad because it shows that some men are so pathetic.
They cannot handle rejection.
That they can't handle rejection. Just pathetic. Pathetic.
Sad.
That you have to get mad over a phone number.
Okay.
Okay, so now, for all of you men though, all you men that are out here, I need y'all to please stand up. Stand up. And check these men and remind them that they can't just take what they want. This is not the caveman days, bro. You can't go over there and knock the girl over the head and just take her.
The club, take her to your cave, and you my wife.
You're not Captain Caveman.
Oh.
All right, man, y'all need to grow some balls. Stand up, cause y'all looking bad out here for allowing this to happen. Okay. You see it, you stop it.
Now, here's a parting one. I saw this. This just came to mind. This just came to mind.
This perfect timing, by the way.
Okay, this just came to mind. I saw a video of a lady, and she was politicking for us, fellas. She was politicking for us because I wanted to do the Battle of the Sexes thing because she just roasted us men on, a lot of stuff that we get down out here and do. Fair enough, this is true. A lot of us do that. I guess a lot of these cats, they get thrown out on their tail, every 6 months with a different female with their bag of clothes and their PlayStation because they won't handle their business and get a spot of their own. God bless the child, right? Okay. So, I will say this. The lady was on there politicking for us, and she was saying that if the man goes out, I don't agree with this, but she said if the man goes out and gets sexual favors from another female because the female that he is with is constantly rejecting him and telling him no, then he is well within his rights to go out and seek that from another female. Now, I do not condone this. Do not condone this. She said that her exact words were, speaking from the man's perspective, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. This is a breach of contract. You said that. And I understand how men can feel that way. I get it. But in that instance, what you should do is not just go out and clown and do the thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. I said the thing. Don't do that. In closing, I say this. Man up and put everything on the flow and make everything be honest. Don't just go out here willy-nilly and just no. Mm-hmm. You get to that point, have that conversation so that everything is above board, and then y'all can go from there. Don't be out here like the rest of these cats, man, and just be out here jang-a-lang. It's a bad dude.
It'll make the situation a lot worse.
A lot worse.
And you're dealing with emotional animals.
Okay, so my don't do that on that particular video, because you will see it in your Instagram reels. My particular don't do that is, don't be influenced to do crazy stuff that you feel you might be justified or entitled to do because you hear that it's okay to do online from the opposite sex. If you hear from a man that it's okay to go out and do the same thing that this woman was saying that it's cool for us to do, just follow your moral compass if you have one.
Just remember this: if that woman is still with that man and he's doing that, I promise you this, she is doing the same thing.
And trust me,
because you broke that trust.
That's why you go and you make everything.
It might be deeper than what you think. There might be a lot more than what you think.
Don't be crazy.
It's hard to peel the onion in the mentalness of a woman.
Don't do it.
There's a lot of onion layers, bro.
Don't do it. All right.
All right, we will see you all on the next episode of Every Friday, y'all. On Don't Do That. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and get your notifications. Peace.